Hello everybody, and welcome back to more NCAA 13 Western Kentucky Dynasty. This week we are at Florida International, and they are the top team in the Sun Belt Conference right now. So this would be a really huge game for us to win in on the opening kickoff. Bo Brand getting some decent yardage to give us some great field position to start the game off. And right away, we are looking pretty solid. Rico Brown on that play. And on the road again. But luckily after this game, 3 of our last 4 games will be at home. So it's going to be a nice way to end the season. So on our first drive, we have to settle for a field goal. But that's alright. We take a 3-0 lead early on. And our defense looking pretty solid in this game. And look at this. Look at Quantrell Smith on the right side there. He didn't get the sack, but we got all the pressure on him in the world. And I believe that's actually, I should probably look this up to make sure it's right. Quantrell Smith, the defensive end for my guys. And look at this play. Keyshawn Simpson with the spin move to get the first down. If he didn't do that, he would have, we would have been stuck punting it away. And look at this ridiculous spinny, throwy thing by James Morrow. Kind of unrealistic. But we have to settle for another field goal. I hate having to do that. I hate having to constantly settle for field goals because it never ends well when you have to do that instead of scoring touchdowns. But now they're kind of starting to drive on us. Running back just taking off out of the shotgun, no less, for a big first down. We jump ahead to 3rd and 10 now. And man, oh man, we are getting pressure on this quarterback. I was being very aggressive in this game with the pass rush. And I don't know what happened there. I was throwing it to Marcus Vasquez, and Brand gets in the way, and the ball bounces off his head. It was pretty hilarious and kind of ridiculous. And again, look at that. They call a screenplay, we call a blitz, and everything works out nicely. The pressure just surmounting on him, and Quantrell Smith again, he was dominating that right side of the line, and he is 1 sack short of tying the single season record for sacks, which is 5 for Western Kentucky, the school record for sacks in a season. So 3rd and 3 now, and Jack Doyle can't hold on. We have to settle for yet another field goal, 9-0. But our defense has done well so far, holding this pretty solid offense that FIU has, and they got away with one there. Again, I was very aggressive with the pass rush in this game. I really wanted to get in the quarterback's face. I mean, look at Andrew Jackson there getting in the quarterback's face. We stopped them, but our next drive would be pretty much nothing, so they will get the ball back again here with less than 2 minutes to go in the first half. Now their backup halfback is in, as their starter was injured and he would be out for the rest of the game. And look at our defense showing up again. So 3rd and 12 now for the Panthers. And here they go. Unbelievable. So 1st and goal now inside the 5-yard line. And we come right through. We figured they were running on that play. Guessed right. But unfortunately, next play, he just walks right through, and they're going to blast the cannons because they are right back in this game. We're up 9-7 still. One last heave before the end of the half. Can't do anything, so 9-7, a defensive battle at halftime. And again, we're just trying to do everything we can. I was calling a lot of blitzes in this game. I really wanted to get pressure on the quarterback and make sure he made some bad decisions. Like right there, we did a lot of that in this game, forcing him to make bad throws. And I thought that was a first down, but we were able to stop them. So our defense coming up big again. This time Jack Doyle, our star tight end, coming up with a 6-yard reception. And Simpson just gets stuck in a blob of guys. And I don't know what this was. Terrible decision making. Shouldn't have thrown it to Jones over there. And just look at Quantrell Smith on that play. He was just destroying that side of the line. Look at this guy. A sack again. I believe that one actually put him 1 short of the single season record for sacks. That was the one. But was just ridiculous. I was calling a lot of blitzes to that side of the line because apparently there's some kind of weakness they have over there. But again, our offense can't seem to get anything done. And you know the problem is you can't always rely on your defense to get it done. I refer you to the 2009 Big 12 championship game between Texas and Nebraska when Nebraska had to settle for field goal after field goal and Texas won because they just scored a couple of touchdowns, I think. I'm going off memory, but I remember Nebraska kept settling for field goals, and that was pretty much the reason they lost the game. And then an option play, FIU was going to score late in the third quarter to take the lead, 13-9. Now they're going for 2, but we will have none of. Look at that! That was one of the best animations I've seen of just throwing a quarterback to the ground like that, just leveling him like nothing. 3rd and 1, Keyshawn Simpson stood up. They had that play very well read. Their run defense is the best run defense I think we've played. I can say I could really not run in this game at all. It was really difficult, and my offense was really one-dimensional. As you saw there, wide open drop by the receiver, but then the very next play, 2nd and 10, they get the first down. And this team, I mean, look at this guy. Look at this little guy breaking tackles like nobody's business. Unbelievable. And force this play, getting in there to stop it. They're going to take the long field goal, and I don't know how he put that one through. That was ridiculous. 52 yards. So they take the 7-point lead. We're still in this game. Kadeem Jones, our fullback, gotta love that guy. And we're extending the play here, finding Rico Brown, and I was hoping he would break that tackle and go all the way. And Simpson's gonna make the best out of. They were blitzing on that play. He makes the best out of that. And a poor decision to throw it right there. I thought that linebacker was blitzing, and he instead hangs back, intercepts the ball, and now time is really running out on our chance to win this game. Star linebacker Andrew Jackson, though, coming up with the play. And, oh man, this was a scary play, but our defense comes up big. Tyree Robinson, number 22, the man. 2 minutes left in this game. Now we really gotta get it done on this drive. 3 timeouts left, so we're good for now. 3rd and 4. And look at the diving catch by Rico Brown. What a good receiver he is. What an asset he is. And the same guy, Dillard, 2nd interception. Unbelievable. We're going to have one final chance right at the end of the game here. Brown, even if he came down with that, I don't know if I would have been able to get out of bounds to stop the clock. Just wasn't meant to be. So this marks the 2nd game in a row we've had a really tough loss, a defensive battle this time. I mean, for the most part, our defense played really well. It was the big issue was the offense settling for 3 field goals. If those were all touchdowns, we most likely win this game. Most likely. Of course, it's a completely different game then, but when you have to settle for field goals and you can't follow up with anything else, doesn't end well usually. There we go. Simpson only 50 yards. We could not run the ball for anything in this game. It was really frustrating. Our defense had a pretty solid game. Was really aggressive in this game, and a few times it hurt us, but for the most part was a good game. Only gave up 16 points, but when you only score 9, it's not really good. So 2nd game in a row we drop. So now we are 4-4 on the season, 2-2 in conference play. Luckily, we have an easier matchup. We will go back home to take on Middle Tennessee State, who is 1-7. So we should win that game because they look like a pretty terrible team. There you see Kenneth Dillard, 2 interceptions, 4th quarter, devastating. Only 203 yards of offense for us. That's really disappointing, and It was fun though. I really like defensive battles. They're a lot of fun. But yeah, that's it. I will see you guys all around next time for the game against Middle Tennessee.